Well, thank you so much, DTM Brati Shankar Ghosh, for that wonderful introduction and for those good words. I'm always humbled by the type of introduction that you have given me, and thank you so much. And I welcome you all to this amazing session of the all DTM session that we are having, one of a kind, and I do not know whether we are going to have it again at any time soon. And therefore, let's make it all productive this time. Now, very recently, I have discovered that a table topic master is like Donald Trump. I hope nobody is going to get offended with it except DTM Arnab, who happens to be from the United States as of now. The reason why I call this section as, or I relate table topic master as Donald Trump, is because a table topic master has topics that nobody knows except the Donald Trump. When he comes to the media or when he tweets, nobody knows except that person or himself. And that's a striking similarity between a table topic master and Donald Trump. But there is also a striking difference between table topic master and Donald Trump, and that is a table topic master tries to make the topics relevant to the theme. No comments on the second part. All right, with that, I will start the table topic section for today. And keeping in mind the theme as journey, I have few topics that will revolve in and around journey. And also there will be some tweets or some topics that you are not expecting, and you will get it from the Donald Trump of this session. So get ready, and we'll start with the table topic section now. Before starting, I would like to state the two rules of the table topic section. Number one, the Toastmasters will have to speak on the very topic that is given to them, and the time limit would be 1 to 2 minutes. The green at 1 will have a yellow at 1.5 and a red at 2. For guests, if there is any, and if they want to participate, you are most welcome to participate, and you also have a privilege to change the topic once if you are not comfortable with the topic. With that, I would also request each one of you to kindly ping me in the chat box if you want to volunteer yourself. And in case if I do not get enough volunteers, I will have all the privileges of picking you up from the meeting and giving a topic to speak on. So with that, let us start with the volunteers. I have got my first, or in fact, many volunteers, in fact, and the first volunteer is Toastmaster Mehul. Toastmaster Mehul, can we please have you on screen?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Toastmaster Mehul, your topic is, the journey is as much important as the destination. The journey is as much important as the destination. Toastmaster Mehul.
A wise person has once said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I always wondered why the single step and why not 1,000 steps in between. Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, I have always been fond of those 999 steps which were apart from the first step which we already took. I always wanted to understand what lies after you have taken that first step. And that is when I recall one of the incidents from my past. I went for a 2,500 kilometers bike rally starting from Varanasi, which is the spiritual capital of India, to the milk capital of India, which is Anand. It was a journey of 12 days, and it is not the destination or the start which mattered to me, but rather it was the journey which I experienced in the middle. The tough terrain that we rode our bikes, the difficulties which we faced because of the problems of punctures or some mechanical faults in the bike, and how we all as a team together, the 50 riders, make sure we help each other in the journey. And those small moments which I've spent with my fellow riders have made the journey very, very special. And when I look up to Toastmasters, my first step also started like an icebreaker which DTM Rudra gave, and I understood who am I. But as soon as I went through my journey, and over the years, now I know much more about myself. I know who I am as a communicator or a leader. So that is when I realized that journey is more important than the destination. And my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, today I want to end you up with a key takeaway which I have from Martin Luther King. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving and enjoy the journey. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Mehul. Wow, that was such an inspiring topic, and you said it wisely, very well. Thank you so much. I would like to keep it as a mix of Toastmasters and as a mixture of Toastmasters and distinguished Toastmasters, if I may categorize it so. So the next, I would like to pick any distinguished Toastmaster. If someone is willing to participate, you can ping in chat box, or I may also pick
the
one.
timer card visible? Could you just verify if the timer card is visible?
All right.
Could you
I
please?
request the timer to kindly share the screen once.
Yeah. So please keep this ready, because I think in the last one we missed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, DTM Abdul, for pointing that out. All right. Is there any DTM? Let me see the chat box. All right. We have distinguished Toastmaster Arnab Nag, who has nominated himself. Arnab, can we please have you on screen? Arnab, we can't hear you. Yeah, we can now. I think.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Just a suggestion before the topic: can the timer card be shared so that I don't think it will makes it easier for the speaker constantly. If it is not a big issue with the.
It's there already, Arnav.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Right.
Okay. DTM Arnab, your topic is: the start of a journey should never be mistaken for success. The start of a journey should never be mistaken for success. DTM Arnab Nag.
Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, guests, all of us are cricket fans. And by cricket fans, everybody I think knows Virendra Sehwag and all of the blistering starts that he has provided for Team India. In many cases, India did go on to win the match, but there have been a significant number of cases where the start petered out, where after a point of time, India lost steam. And that applies not only to the game of cricket, but to life as well. Whenever we come upon a task, when it is something new, we jump into it, treat it with enthusiasm, go gung-ho about it until you reach, say, about the middle. When you finally see that it's dragging you down, making you stop, making you pause. Why? Some say that it may be because they've just lost interest. Others think maybe it's too tough and not what I had imagined. Relatable? How many of you, after delivering your first set of speeches, say moving up from level 1 and level 2, have actually gone on to level 3? If you ask yourself, you'll see that the time with each speech gradually increases as you move further into the Toastmasters journey. So while yes, a good beginning ensures that you have the momentum, and yes, a good beginning also ensures that you have the energy to move forward as fast as possible, it is also very important to maintain that energy, to maintain that momentum, to complete the journey. Remember the story of the hare and the tortoise? The hare started with great enthusiasm, ran as fast as he could, and then simply fell asleep. That is what happened to Team India when they lost after Sehwag starts. That is what happened to many Toastmasters who simply stopped speaking maybe after project 6 or after level 2. It is important to start like the hare, but also be like the tortoise, who gradually move forward and then in the end finished as a winner. So in life, when you come across a situation where you jump in, keep that enthusiasm, continue with it, because the finish line is staring at you. All you need to do is cross it. That is the most important part. So now that you have started your journey enthusiastically, how well do you intend to finish it, Mr. Table Topic Master?
Well, thank you so much, DTM Arnab. And that was quite a boundary level 4 from Sehwag itself. 2 minutes, 29 seconds. If someone can do it in perfection, it is or certainly one of the DTMs is you. All right, thank you so much for such a beautiful take on that topic. All right, with that, can I have Toastmaster Ishika as she nominated for the table topic? Ishika, can we have you on screen?
Yeah, sure. Just
Uh,
1 second.
Ishika, your voice is breaking a bit. Can you please check it once again before I give you the topic?
Am I visible and audible now?
Yes, you are. Thank you so much. Your topic,
Thank you.
Ishika. The topic is, on a long journey, even a straw is heavy. On a long journey, even a straw is heavy. Toastmaster Ishika.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Shayak. Well, in a long journey, even a straw is heavy is something which I believe, but also do not believe in because of various reasons. For number one, why I believe in it is because if you take that straw as some sort of emotional baggage that you have, sometimes we get sad or angry or we are affected due to some topics which are not that relevant in our life. Maybe 10 or 2 or 20 days down the line, we won't even think about it. But we are so affected by that little straw in our life that we keep on carrying it. And being the overthinkers that Homo sapiens are, we just keep on multiplying the problem. And if the problem was a 2, we put power 10 square to it and then make it 1024 or something like that. So that small straw becomes a huge burden for us in the journey forward. So I think we should travel light without any emotional baggage, or even if we have one, we should make sure that while going on a journey to success, on a journey with mission, on a journey to actually achieve something, we keep that straw at the side and continue with the journey without any baggage. But why I don't believe in it is because a straw, as literally, is a very, very light thing. Why do you think it will become a baggage to you? Why do you think a small fight will become a baggage and will stop you from achieving what you want to? That's because of the sole reason, the sole identity of human beings as overthinkers. So I think a straw should not be allowed to become a baggage in the first place. You should not give the straw the power to actually overpower you. Like a very famous quote and a very famous character Augustus Waters did with the cigarette that he had in his mouth. He said, I did not give it the power to kill me without lighting it. So you should not give a small inconvenience in your life the power to overshadow all the happiness that you have. So to make a straw a burden or actually keep it light is all on the way you perceive it to be. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Shayak.
All right. Thank you so much, Ishika, for that wonderful take on the topic. Next, we have a DTM I saw in the chat box with the hashtag #MeToo. We have DTM Shivpriya. Shivpriya, can we please have you on screen?
Hi, Toastmaster Shayak. I hope you're able to see me.
1 second. Yes, you are audible and visible. Here is a topic. A wise companion is half the journey. A wise companion is half Shivpriya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shayak. When I was a child, I loved traveling in trains with my father. Every time I used to plan how to have fun. And whilst I was planning, I took the entire itinerary of the journey from Chennai to New Delhi. There were 28 stations in between. And every time we crossed a station, I put a small tick mark against the station name. I ensured that we are on time. I felt as if I was in charge of driving the train. At the end of the journey, I told my father, guess what, Dad? Because of my planning, we reached on time. And I'm so happy that we reached today and I get to see my mom. My dad said, oh, my sweet little child, you have so much to learn. I don't understand. And I was so angry at my father because he didn't enjoy it with me. A few months later, on my birthday, he said, like, I have a gift for you. And I thought, what is it? Nowadays, you haven't been speaking to me at all. He said, I'm going to give you the greatest lesson you could ever learn. And next time when you travel, you're going to remember it. I was like, okay. Did you know that in our journey last time, there were 3 children who were of the same age as you? And 2 of them loved the same science fiction as you do. Go, really? He-Man? He said, yes. Did you know that there were 2 other people who loved dogs, which you loved? Did you know that one of the kid in the next compartment was from your same school? I said, I didn't know that at all. Because you focus only on the journey and how much you were achieving. You focus so much on the milestone that you never even looked at the company. All you wanted to do was win or perhaps reach the destination. Think about how amazing your journey could have been if you had appreciated those companions. So I felt that I missed a lot. And every time I get on a train or I get on a flight, I try to make a friend. And I try to call my father after that to tell him how great the journey was. Not because I reached on time, not because the flights were great, just because that I had the opportunity to enjoy a company of somebody who could perhaps give me a different perspective, perhaps share a commonality, and perhaps make my journey a much more happier and memorable one. So next time, look at the company. Back to you, DTM.
Wow, thank you so much, Shivpriya, for sharing such a beautiful personalized story with all of us using this topic. It was really great to hear you. With that, can we have Harsh Gupta on screen? Harsh, are you there?
Yeah. Hi, DTM Shayak.
Hi, Harsh. Okay, your topic is a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. A journey of 1,000 miles start with a single step. Harsh.
Yeah. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and everybody. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Now, every time we plan something, like even we want to go to a particular destination, we want to pursue a course, or we want to make an event happening, we need to start it step by step. If we start it all at once, if we look at all the aspects all at one time, we can make a mess of it. As a person says, just focus on good, and the better is always what is the outcome. So I think if we start with a single step and not look about the future, and we do not take what is going to be our outcome, I think that would be a great way to approach any particular thing. We can start with a small step. Maybe we can start by helping a poor kid who is not able to go to a school, and we can just help him to grow into a good human being, become a good human being. That would be a small step that we have taken to make this world a good place. Now, once a person said, we can't always control what we encounter in our journey, but we can actually control how we engage it. So that is the benefit of having a small step rather than thinking of 1,000 steps at a time. Thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Wow, that was really nice, Harsh. Thank you so much for that amazing take on that topic. Next, can we have DTM Jennifer on screen? DTM Jennifer, are you there? There she is.
Hello, Shayak.
Hi, Janidhi. All right, this is one of my favorite topics, and I want to give it to you. Let's see what you come up with. When you have completed 90% of your journey, you are halfway there. When you have completed 90% of your journey, you are halfway there. DTM Jennifer.
Thank you, Shayak, for that topic. Firstly, in my opinion, it is very, very important to understand the journey, because the deeper the knowledge, there is more clarity about where you want to go and how you want to do it. And for me, it really doesn't matter whether I have achieved 90% or 100%. I always believe there is no stopping. You can keep on going above those numbers. As we say in age is just a number. Here I would say 100 is just a number. And that doesn't stop you from reaching out and going beyond that. So most important is understanding, having the clarity, and then showcasing to yourself or to others, in case you are trying to help others to grow, where they are and where they can be. That doesn't mean that we have to go there in 1 day, in 10 days, in 1 year, or even in 5 years. We can set a plan for ourselves and we can achieve each and every milestone we make for ourselves. Remember, my dear friends, today my purpose may be different. After 6 months, my purpose may have changed. So I have to come back to that goal sheet of mine, relook at it, reassess it, and see where I am there and where do I want to go. Have I reached 10% of it, or have I reached 90% of it? And then determine the route to take and how to go about doing it. For me, I would just like to say my Toastmasters journey has been just that. I have taken every step one at a time to reach where I have today. It is definitely hard work. It is definitely persistent. And more importantly, it is definitely my mindset, which has kept me on track. That's the reason why today District 41 is a medley distinguished district for 2019-20. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Toastmaster?
Absolutely, Jennifer. It is such a great pleasure to know it from you and a great take on the topic. Wonderful to hear you always and forever. Thank you so much. Next, can we have Ashutosh Mundra on screen? Ashutosh, are you there?
Hello, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Ashutosh, your topic. He who stops at every stone never gets to his journey's end. He who stops at every stone never gets to his journey's end. Ashutosh.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Toastmaster, for giving me such a wonderful topic. If I look back at my life and then see what I kind of wanted to achieve, where I wanted to reach, and if I start comparing that with what my friends, what my colleagues used to or wanted to achieve, things were very, very different. I was doing my engineering, and I can tell you at that point in time, everybody wanted to get into IIM and then become an MBA. It was very simple and easy that I could have also followed the suite. I could have followed my friends, went into some of the coaching institute and did coaching with them. But I chose not to follow others, not to stop at the milestones which others are setting in their life. I strongly believe that my life need to be led, and I need to live my life my way. I need to set my own milestones rather than looking at stones which others are putting or maybe throwing at you. As it is said, whenever an elephant will walk on a street, you will see a lot of people who will speak a lot of things about this elephant. But the most important thing is that we keep walking. We keep walking towards our goal. I want to keep walking towards my goal, set my own milestones, rather than stopping and seeing what milestones others have set and trying to follow the milestones which they have put in place. And as it is, a famous quote goes that when there are two paths to choose, one obvious one and one not so traveled, I will pick the one which is not so traveled and achieve the dream, the destination, the goal which I have for myself. So with this, over to you, Table Topic Toastmaster, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Well, thank you so much, Ashutosh, for such a wonderful take on the topic. Next, we have someone from the United States of America, DTM Hugh. I do not know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Please forgive me for that. But in case if you are there, would you like to take a table topic?
Sure, I would love to.
All right, thank you so much. Your topic is never set out on a journey using someone else's donkey. Never set out on a journey using someone else's donkey, Toastmaster Hugh.
Thank you, Topics Master. Did you know that I have never ridden a donkey? So I'm not going to use my donkey or anyone else's donkey. I will get into a car. Yes, don't use someone else's donkey. You have to get there fast, you have to use a car. And the best car that we have is Toastmasters. I believe Toastmasters is the best program there is out there. As you can see in my background, I am a distinguished Toastmaster, and I saw a post on Facebook about this meeting of having an all DTM meeting. It was intriguing, so that's what got me to join this meeting all the way from the United States. And I've not only accomplished this goal of distinguished Toastmaster once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. I have been a DTM 4 times, and my journey keeps on going because I'm still driving the DTM car. I'm not driving any donkey because a donkey takes way too long to get anywhere. So in my Toastmasters journey, I'm driving the DTM car. Thank you, Topics Master.
All right, thank you so much, DTM Hugh, for that wonderful take on the topic. Very well done. Next, can I choose someone of my choice? If there is DTM Oyan Pal in the meeting, is he there? Can somebody tell me if he's there? If not, I'll move to the next.
No,
I think
he's not here.
I think he's not. Yeah. All right. Can I have DTM Satyadeep?
Yes, Shayak.
All right. Satyadeep, I hope I'm audible and visible.
Yeah, I am. You are, and I hope
All,
I am too.
your audio is a bit less audible. Can you try speaking again?
Is it okay now?
Yes, it is okay now. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, your topic is one who bathes willingly with cold water does not feel the cold. One who bathes willingly with cold water does not feel the cold. DTM Satyadeep.
In life, struggles are inevitable. Now, you show me a person, a strong person with an easy past. That is not really forthcoming. We all know that we need to strive for success, isn't it? But if you are prepared for it, if you know that you have to undergo through that particular struggled journey, then you do not feel the pressure. It is not the load that keeps us down. It is the way we choose to carry it. That is, my friend, the philosophy of life. For example, when I knew I was appearing for my final examination, I failed not once but twice in the competitive examination. I knew I had to work hard. There was no choice. It was very difficult to pull up the socks and study those same courses again and again. But it is all in the mind. If you are prepared to take that endurance, you will eventually come out successful, as was I. It is the mindset that separates the best from the rest. And if you know that the water is cold, but you got to bathe in it, you will surely not feel the cold. Virat Kohli, for example, is prepared to take that endurance. And that's why he has become a change
Carry the egg
cricketer
basket, do not dance.
after the England tour. So, my dear friends, be prepared to face the struggle, to face the storm, and then only you can weather it. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, DTM Satyadev, for that wonderful take of the topic. Next, can I have Toastmaster Pratiti on screen? Pratiti, are you there?
Hey, yeah, just one moment. Yeah,
Yes, there you are. Yes. Pratiti, for you, the topic is, if you're carrying the egg basket, do not dance. If you're carrying the egg basket, do not dance. Pratiti.
thank you. Hello, everyone. So, like, ever since childhood, what I have noticed about myself and my academic journey is that I often try to multitask. And even now, when I'm in a professional life, so it'll be like me with my laptop, and there'll hello, something just popped
Yeah,
up.
we can hear you. We
Okay.
can hear you now.
So it's usually like when I'm working, there's always like multiple things going on. So at the end of the day, what I find is that I'm not really achieving anything efficiently. And it's so much better if I just focus all of my mental energy into achieving one particular goal. And this particular theme also resonated with me when I read a book called Hyper Focus by Chris Bailey. So there he had introduced the concept of focusing on only one thing at a time, which is something unimaginable for us in this day and time when we are used to scrolling through social media and also painting something and also calling a friend, everything all at once, right? It's a very fast-paced world. But to be able to completely achieve something, it's truly important to do it single-mindedly. And like in the epic tale of Mahabharata, you just have to focus on the bird's eye. You can't be seeing the forest, the bird, and everything all at once. It just has to be the eye. So that would be it. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Pratiti, for that wonderful take on the topic. I have one last topic, and I have got a nomination for Distinguished Toastmaster. DTM Ekta Shetty, are you there in the meeting? DTM Ekta Shetty, are you there in the meeting?
She's not in the meeting, Shayak.
Okay, she's not. In that case, I would request if there is any distinguished Toastmaster who would like to take this last topic. It's a very special topic, very close to my heart. So if there is any DTM, else you also want to nominate some DTM that you would like to hear, you can do so. Is there anyone?
Abdul.
All right, DTM Abdul. And we also had Archita. I thought DTM Abdul. All right, so I'll take that. DTM Abdul, can we have you on screen?
Yes, please. Yeah.
All right. DTM Abdul, your topic is, when you show the moon to a child, it sees only your finger. When you show the moon to a child, it sees only your finger. DTM Abdul.
I was on my holiday journey to Bangalore. It was the usual journey every year to my grandmother's place. I was about 10 years old, and we used to go by train with my dad and mom together. I remember that year when I was going, I noticed the train tracks outside, and I wondered where those train tracks went to. My father just said, "You'll come to know one day." The next year, we decided to go to Delhi, and we were in the same platform and boarding a different train. I got scared and I said, this train goes to Bangalore. We are mistaken. We need to go to Delhi. That's north and this is south. My dad just patted me and said, come along and we'll find out. As this train started, I kept on telling them, you're mistaken. We are going to the wrong direction. We are going south. But my dad pointed outside and he said, look at that small lever over there. Well, that decides where the train is going, not the tracks. Every track starts out in the same way, but later they diverge and move to the right directions. And what needs for that small change is a small lever. You don't need to lay a new path to reach somewhere, but you just need to make small changes to reach somewhere else. As a child, what I saw, and as an adult, what I understand, are very different. Similarly, when somebody points to the moon, a child sees only the finger. But when he or she is old enough to understand and appreciate, then he or she not only understands and sees the moon, but also that the moon is nothing but a reflection of the sun itself. Knowledge leads to wisdom, wisdom leads to enlightened action. And that's the journey for a longer journey of success. Back to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Wow, thank you so much, DTM Abdul. That was such an insightful take on this topic. If there is just time for one more topic, because Archita's name also came in almost at the same time. I do not want to disappoint Archita as well, because she's also interested to speak. So Archita, here you go. Can we have you on screen?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, Archita, you are audible and visible. Your topic is, even the lion has to protect himself against the flies. Even the lion has to protect himself against the flies. DTM Archita.
Power is something that we all want. And we all believe that anyone who is at the peak of power is someone who's not afraid of anything. Take the lion, for example. We all believe that the lion does not need protection from anything at all. The lion is almighty, can go in whichever direction it wants in the jungle, and at the same time, not be worried about anything. But do we realize that it is the flies that can cause a pain in the lion's mind, a pain on his skin, and actually deter him from walking or roaming around freely in the jungle? The tiniest of problems that we have in our lives act as the lions or act as the flies to the lions of our courage. Within each one of us resides the bravery of a lion. Within each one of us resides the courage of a lion. Within each one of us resides the conviction of a lion. But at the same time, small problems like ego, small problems like jealousy, small problems like fear, small problems like mindset are those flies that revolve around us, are those flies that constantly buzz in and out of our ears and corrupt our mindset. These are the flies that we as lions have to overpower. These are the flies that we as lions have to get out of our head. Friends, when you see a lion walking in the jungle, do you ever see the lion showing that it is afraid? Does it mean that it is not? Every lion is afraid, if not of the flies, but at the same time, every lion that is walking in the jungle is not free from any sort of fear. It is just that a lion will never let you see in its bright eyes that it is afraid of anything. A lion is not used to threats, it is the one that makes them. Similarly, you have to make sure that you allow the courage, you allow conviction, you allow bravery to take over the flies in your head. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DTM Archita, for that wonderful take. And with that, we come to an end for this table topic session. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm really sorry for all those who could not get a time or an opportunity this time to speak. In the interest of time, I have to wrap it up here. Before I give it back to the Toastmaster of the day, can I have the timings from our timer, DTM Hruday? Can you please read out the timings for the table topic speakers?
Yeah, DTM Shayak. Every speaker is on time except DTM Jennifer, just cross 5 seconds. All other speakers are within 10.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, DTM Hruday. With that, I wrap up this table topic section. I'll see you again soon in some other meeting. Till then, enjoy the meeting. That was my time. Over to you, DTM Prati.